Thank you very much. Joining us now is Wayne Smith, Senior Fellow and Director of the Cuba Project and also author of Portrait of Cuba, and also the former U.S. Chief of U.S. Interest Section. Thank you very much for joining us on Biz Asia America. This has been a big topic. We've got the middle class all week long. Today we focus, of course, on Cuba. And as Michael was saying earlier, I know you couldn't hear the whole package, but he was talking about the different reforms that have taken place and what effect it's had on the individuals. And I wanted to ask you, a lot's changed in the last few years, let alone the last decade. In your opinion, where is the middle class today?
Middle class, I'm not sure there is even a middle class. There's a working class making 20 bucks a month. And then you have, the society is opening up. You can now acquire land. It's not a matter anymore of there being only government-owned farms. You can acquire land, you can till your own land, so to speak, but it's very difficult, and you have to have some money to get started. Moreover, you can buy small restaurants, small enterprises, small businesses, but you have to have the money to do it. I think the way in which Cubans have been helped most, especially those who have relatives in the United States, is that the Obama administration did open up to unlimited remittances from Cubans living here to their families in Cuba. So with that money, they can buy small businesses and restaurants and so forth. That is helping a lot.
I mean, that's one important point. What else needs to be done by the administration in Cuba, in your opinion, that would help facilitate a speeding up of more folks joining that middle class?
Well, the government doesn't have the money, in fact, to pay more. It's a matter of opening up more, allowing people to buy businesses, buy properties. But again, where does the money come from? And let me say that the Cubans, I've just been in Cuba. I was there for 10 days last month. Cubans are quite concerned over Chavez's health. What if Chavez dies? They're all worried about. Will that mean that Cuba stops getting this oil from Venezuela? So there is real concern. And if Chavez should go with the boards, and there should be some break, or at least some slowdown in the economic relationship between Venezuela and Cuba, the question of the middle class really becomes increasingly difficult.
That's a really big question. Let's assume for just a moment that if there is a transition, that it is smooth, without bumps. And if that's the case, the status of the working class, which I think in your opinion, there's a lot of them in Cuba still struggling to get to that middle class area, are there going to be enough opportunities, especially when you talk about a potential slower growth in Cuba?
That's difficult to say. I would have to have my doubts. Where is the money coming from? Where is the capital coming from for these businesses to fuel a middle class? And again, it's mostly a working class in Cuba, not a middle class, not yet.
Still a long ways to go. Wayne Smith, thank you. Thank you so much for your time.